I looked at the computer again.
Oh, this is gonna take some getting used to. New setup. Or do you want to do the intro?
I
was
was
planning-
where we had an intro.
We don't really, but
No.
I could have prepared you for this because I was like, I should let Sam do the intro this time. We've never done that, and I forgot to prepare you for it before it started. But now we've basically started already. Anyway, we've got one viewer, which is probably me. I don't know, but anyone else watching out there in the grand cosmos of the internet, welcome. We're
In the
back.
future.
It's been a little while. Yes, if you're watching in the future, awesome. Let us know if we're quiet. Setup's a little different this time. I got a new computer, so we're on my computer instead of me thieving yours like I usually do. And it turns out I didn't just have him on so that I could steal his computer. I actually like having him here. So, and we're on my laptop now. So this is gonna be fun. And this is Sam the Theorist, for those of you who don't know, on YouTube. He's working on a new video right now.
Yep.
And I don't know whose channel we're on right now, but you can call me Psycho. I'm from Psycho Strikes Back. And I just uploaded a new video today on Pixar's Cars. It's pretty fun. I don't know if anyone here watching this channel cares about that type of video, but it's the kind of thing I make now. So go check it out. Don't subscribe to this channel. I don't know whose channel this is. I don't know how I got onto it, but go check out that other channel because that's where I make my stuff now. So it's kind of like with content creation, it's like, and it's not like I do this for a living or anything. It's just kind of like when I have free time to work on it, I'll make a video. So it's kind of harder to find the motivation to do that about figures for me now. So, and you can obviously, like with it's a task sometimes to get into making videos. And so for me, it was like, I want to keep making videos, but I didn't necessarily want to do it about action figures all the time. It wasn't a topic I was super passionate about anymore. Obviously, I'm still passionate enough about it to buy a bunch of them and make a live stream about it. And I still do plan on doing reviews from time to time, but they'll probably be more laid back. But yeah, when I'm wanting to put a lot of effort into making a video, it's been on the new channel, and I've been really enjoying it. So hopefully some of you guys are interested in checking that out too. But all that out of the way, let's talk about figures and stuff. Cool. And I guess you could plug your new video.
Yeah.
Also, I need the music while you do that.
So I actually also am doing a different video. It's not one that I think I'll make others like, although I might make one for What If after season 3. But I made so I ranked the Visions episodes for Star Wars. Little bit behind.
Yeah, that came out a little while ago.
But yeah, it's tackling them more as as if they were to be shows, like if they were to be their own show. They got at least one season.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's a good angle, I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were taking that. I thought it was just going to be a ranking.
Yeah,
and I feel like you've been working on that one.
Right,
for so long.
and the reason it took me so long was, first off, I had other ideas and I wasn't sure which one to put forward. Well, like, I have a few scripts for different videos that I may or may not make.
Yeah.
And I noticed, like, I told you that I didn't like the way I'd written the script, and it's because I'd written it more like just a generic ranking. There was a lot more of just going through scenes that I liked or didn't like in the episode, and a lot less of what I would do going forward or how I would expand it.
Yeah.
So that took a little bit of revamping, but I have recorded it. It's not in the editing stage yet as of right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's getting there. Yeah, and you've been working on this one for a long time, so I look forward to seeing it. It should be fun. But yeah, here we are here on the channel. We haven't done one of these in a while. It's been a while since I've been on the Psycho Emerald channel. At this point, it's been like 4 months since we've done anything on here. Last one was a stream we did with Fig and Zoo, and that was really fun. I don't know if we'll get anyone else on, maybe later, because you have to leave at like 6. I don't know if the stream will still be going by then. If it is, I might invite someone else on. But for now, it's just going to be us. And we've got a few figures to open, and I'm pretty excited because this is probably the last one of these we're going to be able to do for a while, because I'm not going to be living here anymore. Well, I'm going to still... It's complicated, but basically moving to college. Still going to have my room here, but not always going to be in this room anymore. So it's not... And I'm probably not going to have as much money to spend on toys anymore. So this haul a lot smaller than the last one, but the last one we didn't even have time to do all of it in the stream, even though the stream was like 5 hours long. We didn't end up doing everything, but I got the new Archive box figure, which I'm really excited about. It's one that I've always wanted to pick up. I finally reviewed it, so I decided to grab that one. So that was one of the few pre-orders I kept during the pre-order purge. Another Black Series. We got C-3PO because I have an R2. I have all the other New Hope characters, I guess, except Obi-Wan and Han, but I have other versions of those characters. Didn't have a 3PO somehow. I never got a 3PO. So we got both of those. I think I'm going to start with Bosk since he's kind of the more exciting, newer. I guess he's an older figure, but the reissue is new, so a lot of people haven't had a chance to really get their hands on
Yeah, I saw Matt Bryant's video.
You watched it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch it yet. I saw him post about it on the members only posts, but I did not get around to watching it yet. But sometimes I find it more fun to watch reviews of figures I've already bought, and I don't know why, but it's kind of like watching a movie review of a movie you've already seen.
Yeah.
It's like you just like hearing someone else's perspective on it, even if you already know what you think of it.
And for me with movie reviews, like I almost exclusively watch movie reviews of movies I've already seen.
Well, yeah, because you don't want spoilers.
Yeah. Well, like even the spoiler-free reviews, I don't really watch very
Which I
many
kind
of
of
those.
tease you about sometimes. It's like it's spoiler free, it won't spoil anything, but it's still kind of like you want to form your own opinion of the thing before you hear what someone else thought of it, which I can definitely understand.
But I don't have very many figures, even though I have quite a lot of stuff on the shelf by now.
Yeah.
So
Not focusing on him very much, but he looks pretty cool.
So I don't know. It's a little different there. Doesn't feel like oh, I want to know what I think of this versus like I'm probably not gonna get a Bosk figure.
Yeah. You just like hearing what Matt has to say about it. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I like watching his stuff. I haven't watched it as much lately. A lot of the fun of watching Matt's stuff for me isn't necessarily like hearing him review the figures. It's just seeing him add more and more to his collection because I've been following his channel for a long time. So it's really cool to see how his collection grows and stuff. So I've kind of like got part of that just by being a channel member. And then he posts about every figure when he gets it. So I'm kind of seeing what he gets. And then I watch the collection tours. But I'd like to watch his review on this one, see what he thinks of it. Because it looks and the feels like the sculpt feels really nice and the figure looks really good. But the articulation's pretty awful. And I don't know how I'm going to get him to hold this blaster. So there's his, I think it's called the Relby something. I've played a lot of Battlefront. And that's one of the reasons I wanted this figure. I'm sorry,
is it Relby or RLB?
Or that. I think it's Relby. I think it's a word.
Okay.
But that's one of the reasons I wanted this figure was because I love Battlefront 2, and I'm kind of trying to narrow it down. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but if you watched my last stream, the figures on the Star Wars section, there's probably a lot more of them before, and all those are packed up now because I'm kind of trying to focus it more on my favorite characters and the main characters. And Bosk is definitely not a main character, but he's one of my favorites because he's my favorite character to use in Battlefront 2, so I felt an attachment enough to the character to want to buy the figure. This is very confusing. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I could just put it on his back. That would be funny. And he has articulated jaw. Pulling a Jurassic Park Hammond collection. This is Hammond collection Bosk right here, guys. 3.75 inch scale. He's very tall. All right, so yeah, you can sling it onto his back there. It actually looks really cool. I don't know if that's how I'll keep him and display him, but it looks pretty cool having it on his back. There's us. Sorry, I was just checking our stream, make sure it was running properly.
Yeah, that confused me for a moment because I'm like, I'm not looking that direction.
Yeah, there is a little bit of a delay.
Yeah.
I think it's actually like a 20-second delay or something, which is kind of a lot. But yeah. No, it's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to spend the whole time scooting around. But something I forgot to do, I didn't read the back of this. You read it. Very good reader.
Bosk is one of the bounty hunters hired by Darth Vader to search for the Millennium Falcon and its rebel crew. Bosk est Lundis.
Did you not realize you were reading this?
I did. I knew that was coming. I was just like,
Oh,
I got ya.
yes, you did. I feel like I've probably done that at one point in a review. Started reading like one of the multilingual ones, and then been like, oh, whoops. I wonder, with all the reviews I've done, I'm sure I've done that as well. But yeah, the last time this was released, there was an archive version of this released a few years ago, and then I think obviously the blue box one was the original release of the figure. And you can tell it's very old because the elbows, I'll show you guys how far the elbows bend. There you go. That's enough articulation. Get out of our boy Bosk here. So yeah, probably neutral standing pose for me on this guy, but yeah, he's very cool. I think he looks really good.
And that's kind of a problem for the gun, because even if you could get him to hold it in one hand, that seems more like a two-handed.
Also, with all the rubber pieces here, you can't really move his leg like up. I wanted to put him in like a kneeling pose, maybe.
Oh, I just noticed like that hand can't even grab anything.
Nope. I realized that too. It's like, so he literally cannot hold the blaster with both hands, which kind of sucks, unfortunately. But I was thinking maybe put it in his hand like that. I don't know. I'm sure you could do something cool with it. I'm trying to get this into his hand. It's not incredibly easy to do. And I remember doing like the reviews of every single figure I got. It got to a point where I was getting so many, there was no way I could do that. Trying to get his mouth closed. His mouth doesn't like to stay closed, which kind of sucks.
Is it like coming back open or just not closing all the way?
It's just kind of gradually coming back open, yeah. Trying to find a good neutral pose for him where he's holding the blaster. I think that looks decent. Not great, but decent. Decent enough. Alright, if you want to fiddle around with that guy and pose him, see if you can come up with something. Despite not having very many figures, you can always come up with better poses than I can with limited figures.
I think all he does in the movie is like, he kind of...
Yeah, it's a good thing he has the opposable jaw. That's one of the only things he does. This movie's jaw. Where should we put the garbage? Over there. I scared Jasper. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Hi.
Okay, there. There's how he was standing in the movie.
It's true.
I'll do a little bit more.
Yes, of course.
All right. I don't want to move on too fast, I guess, but really, like, there's not much to do with Bosk. He's a very limited figure.
No.
And I'm guessing our next figure probably will be as well. I've not heard great things about this one, which is why I was hesitant to buy it, but decided, like, hey, I'm just going to grab some figures that I need for the collection before I leave, you know, so I can have it set up for myself when I come back. And I don't have a 3PO, and 3PO is a very essential character, so definitely wanted to grab a 3PO. Oh yeah, we should read this. C-3PO is a droid programmed for etiquette and protocol. Over the years, he was involved in some of the galaxy's most thrilling battles and is fluent in more than 7 million forms of communication. Oh, it's C-3PO es un droid programme pour l'étiquette. No, I'm not going to try to read the French one. I did learn French for 2 years, actually. I don't remember a single thing about it. I can do the accent, okay, though? Accent? I just need to do the accent without even trying.
Oh, I put that in there, right? Hold on. That explains it. Oh yeah, this one smells. Like, it smells like plastic.
Here's some. It does.
Yeah,
It reminds me of, like, shit. He dropped the blaster. That was my bad. It does not stay in his hand very well.
No.
3PO time. It's very loud. My apologies. Actually, no, I don't care.
So what was it that it reminds me of something too, but
Skylanders.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it reminds me of like new Skylanders. They don't smell. I have some Skylanders left. They don't really smell anymore.
Yeah. Okay, this
This is
3PO
like old
actually isn't
new
bad.
plastic smell, but this is new. Are they making it out of the same plastic? Because the new figures don't.
I don't know. This 3PO, apart from having no elbow articulation, is actually pretty good. Yeah. And his eyes look a little funny, I guess. I don't know if you could tell that on camera. Probably not, since it doesn't focus.
Oh, I almost got him told it.
And I can't tell you how long it took me. When I was a kid, I never noticed 3PO has a silver leg. I did not notice that until like a couple years ago when I looked at the figures. I was like, why is one of his legs silver? Then I watched the movie again and I was like, oh, because one of his legs is silver.
Yeah, for some reason, Lego doesn't have that attention to detail. They can print on the legs, but
Yeah.
and they can
Because
even
they're Lego. That's probably why.
Oh man, yeah, that's Okay. I'm trying to see how close I can get it to good two-handed pose.
See, what I wanted to kind of have him doing is like at the end, he kind of like rests his arm on R2.
Yeah, I thought of that.
So that's probably how I'm going to display him, and he seems capable of doing that. So I'm pretty happy with this one. That was pretty nice. And yeah, he even has like a, look at this. He has a ball jointed waist. Why? Why do you give him a ball jointed waist but no elbow articulation? It's like, what? What? Okay. But yeah, all the
Very
articulation is
confusing.
actually pretty solid, except the elbows, obviously. What's up, Nicholas? First chatter of the day. Good to see you. Just having a good time. We opened a couple Black Series figures so far. Got 3PO, the Archive 3PO, and Archive Bosk.
Yeah, I'm trying to see how close I can get him to a two-handed pose.
Yeah, good luck with that. Maybe I should grab R2. Can you grab R2 for me since he's right behind you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. CC3PO. CC3PO is very solid. I think it's pretty solid, except the lack of elbow articulation obviously is kind of sucks, but everything else, he looks really nice and poses pretty nice otherwise.
I remember the shorter, like Luke Skywalker and the Hoth land speeder jumpsuit had this problem too. Like just very wide stance because of all of the
What's up, Commander Cooks? Thanks for stopping by.
because of all of what even is all this? It's something to do with the flight suit, because it's only ever on flight suits. All of these straps that go to nowhere. I am curious if that's like something that they took from real like fighter pilots flight suits.
Yeah, possible.
Because I do not know what it's actually for. But it does make it very hard to get. I don't know if that's just how the figure is or if it's actually because of that. But, you know, at the very least, they made it. It works better for Bosk than Luke.
Yeah.
I'll say, like, it's not necessarily a problem. It's just something that I noticed.
And the Luke figure you're talking about is the one we've had for like forever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's from any mainstream line, is it?
I'm sure it is, yeah.
But
I
we
don't think
don't know
it's
which one.
TVC. I think it's a little older than TVC, but
Oh, he's got good aside from the top of his leg. Like, oh, never. Well, yeah, like, yeah. I was just not. I think.
you got the double jointed knees to work there.
Yeah. But waist. Like
Butt waist.
what?
Nothing.
Like that's not. It's not really working up there. Like even the. I think it's called a swivel. It's not really working. too
Yeah,
well.
the rubber like hoses and stuff are kind of constricting. It kind of sucks. But here's, can't really see it on camera, and it doesn't really have the same effect unless they're standing. Basically, It's very cute. I mean, awesome and cool, because it can't be cute. I remember being a little kid, being averse to anything being cute whatsoever. So mom would say like, "Oh, that's cute," and then we'd be like, "What?" And she'd be like, "I mean, cool. It's cool." It's good old days. Good old days. I keep leaning out of this shot. I should scoot over.
Yeah. I'm kind of at a loss.
I don't
Unless
think
you
you
want him
can.
to be running,
Yeah.
which he didn't. I don't know how often he runs in the expanded universe.
I don't either. I don't know anything about Bosk in the expanded universe. I barely remember. I know he's in Clone Wars. I barely remember it. I don't remember what he did in Clone Wars.
He was like hunting
Someone.
Wookiee slaves.
Can you believe he was
Little
hunting
child
Bosk?
Wookiee
Hunting
slaves.
somebody? What?
Right?
crazy.
He was, right? I think he was in those
I literally
episodes.
just said I don't remember.
Yeah. I think so. I know there were Trandoshans that were hunting kidnapped Wookiee kids.
Hate when that happens.
Clone Wars is an interesting show.
Yeah, to say the least. To say the least. It's Mr. Coffee's favorite show. Just loves talking about it all the time. Not really. All right. So those are both the Black Series we have so far. Both pretty decent. I think 3PO will go great on the A New Hope display, and then Bosk will die because I just knocked him over. And I don't know where I'm going to put Bosk. Probably up here with like more random stuff on the upper shelf. But he just opened his
That
mouth.
doesn't even open that.
It
far.
barely opened. It's like they could have just sculpted it open. But yeah, that's pretty much all we got for Black Series. Got that out of the way first. Because we hate Black Series. We hate Star Wars. I want to talk about that. And I was thinking, more exciting, Spider-Man. Marvel Select. This is my first ever Marvel Select. I was astounded by the sheer amount of plastic that it came with. This sure is a plastic-free, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I mean, you probably can't tell very well in camera.
Oh, you can tell. You can see where his feet are.
Oh, yeah.
That's
yeah.
the amount of excess plastic they have in there, which is insane.
Well, it's a lot of excess air, more, but yeah, it's
Yeah,
also
but-
plastic.
Yeah. So you can attest to this as someone who had lived in the same house as me. I play this game too much. It's true. It's a fact. Too much is how much I play this game. It's my favorite game of all time. It's my favorite Spider-Man story. And I love the gameplay in this game. I love all the character designs. This is my favorite Spider-Man suit, probably of all time. And I made a few videos on the one that came out with Marvel Legends for Spider-Man 2, which is up there, which I can grab in a sec. But for now, we're just going to go with this, and then we'll do like a comparison later. But talked about how disappointed I was with that one, and kind of tried to find the redeeming qualities in it, but I was pretty disappointed. So this one probably won't have nearly as good as articulation, but it has its own unique sculpt and actually looks very accurate to Yuri Lowenthal Spider-Man. So looking forward to opening this up. Let's see what the back says. It says, when teenaged Peter Parker was bitten by a radioactive spider, he gained the proportional speed, strength, and agility of an arachnid. After learning that with great power there must also come great responsibility, he became that this is literally just a generic Spider-Man bio. It has nothing to do with the video game.
I'm gonna have to take care of the dogs. I don't think anyone's here yet.
Okay. Bye. All right. So now that it's just us, just wanted to say, don't subscribe to Sam at all. His content is terrible. He doesn't put any work or thought into it at all. But I'm going to put it up here so you can just check it out, and then you can attest to just how horrible his videos are. They're just that bad. All right, good. Got that out of the way. All right. So I'm going to get this open. Nima. Did you find her? Is she hiding?
Yeah.
He's letting the dogs out. I think he said that. Oh, wait. There was more bio. What's on there? So it says, Spider-Man has now been web-swinging through the streets of New York City for 8 years. And over that time, he has become more experienced and masterful at fighting crime in the Big Apple. But his talents go beyond breathtaking acrobatics is kind of a tongue twister. And his trademark wall crawling, Spider-Man uses his intellect to craft amazing gadgets to help get the job done. This latest adventure calls for Spider-Man to use everything at his disposal, as he'll face more powerful and personal adversaries than ever before. Designed by Eamon O'Donoghue, sculpted by Gentle Giant Studios. Which I believe Gentle Giant, they do like busts and statues, which is kind of cool. I did not know that they sculpted Marvel Select figures, which is cool. But yeah, I'm gonna cut this open. The box art's pretty cool as well. Get the Spider-Man logo there. You got a big shot of Spider-Man on the back. It looks pretty nice. I'm liking the way that like the light reflects off of it so far. It looks very similar to the way the suit looks in game, which I can attest to the amount of hours I've spent in that game. Okay, it's attached to a plastic tie. I've never seen a plastic tray attached to a plastic tie before. That is just bizarre. All the hands are flying everywhere. I'm throwing hands.
Took my seat.
Oh, I forgot you were here. Jasper making a cameo. Here he is. Here he is. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Look. He doesn't like it. He says, it smells like plastic. Why'd you buy that? Good question, Jasper. Don't jump on the equipment, please. You'll ruin the stream. All right, so this exists. It's a web something. Something
It's
kind
probably
of, some kind of web.
it's probably to web up another figure.
And this is awesome. This is a spider bot. Very accurate.
This is
looking.
probably to web up another figure. So
Yeah,
like,
if you have another Marvel Select Army Builder figure for him to fight, which don't exist, as far as I know. There. All right. So I have one hand that's kind of mispainted. See how it has like red stripes in it? Didn't get all the white stripes. White stripes. The white stripes is a band, not what I'm talking about.
you got Busk.
Well, good job. And this is a
Super
7-inch
easy to
scale
use.
figure, so it doesn't totally scale with Marvel Legends. It's going to be more like DC McFarlane scale. It's going to be fun. Come up with something today, Sam.
I was
There goes Abby
I was
barking
gonna
again.
yeah. I was gonna see if I could find someone that this would fit over more easily.
Oh, good idea. I don't know why the dog is barking.
Probably
She probably just wants to know where we are.
Yeah, that too.
She can actually go woof. She didn't used to do that. She didn't used to bark at all, and now she's just like, "Hey, I'm bored," and then she barks.
Is there anyone I can steal from the shelf?
You can steal anyone from the shelf that you wish.
Hmm.
There's also these guys. Tracksuits. Here, do you want to go grab Abby?
Yeah.
There she goes.
Be quiet.
I decided to unmute it so you guys can experience this entertainment. It is weird having the camera over there. I didn't
That
know.
last one, she was getting mad at Jasper.
Oh, that's fair. He's annoying. So yeah, this figure I got for $30. It's kind of expensive on the aftermarket for a little bit. Like I've looked at it on eBay before, and it was kind of hard to get. But I just saw it randomly go up in stock on Big Bad, so I just like I'll grab it because I see Gamer vs Spider-Man. I will buy. I don't know me. Trying to get all these ties off. It's one thing I like about Hasbro stuff. They don't put a bunch of useless plastic ties on everything. So. And yeah, I've never had a Marvel Select. I've heard they're kind of similar to like NECA in terms of quality, I think. So maybe not as articulated, but pretty detailed and well sculpted. So. Fudge. Be careful with knives. Don't cut toward yourself. Almost cut myself. That would not have been a fun way to end the stream. Hey, Draper. We'll get up on your chair. You replace Sam. Sam's gone. Replace him. Come here. Get up. Get up. He's worried it's going to fold on him.
Probably.
Get up. Get up.
Wait, has that happened to him before?
No, but I think he knows it's a folding chair. He's smart. I don't know. Maybe I'm giving him too much credit. I don't know. Okay, let's see if we can get this guy out. All right, we got him. All right, articulation's not bad on this guy. Probably do some fun poses with him. But the head doesn't tilt very well, and the torso joints don't do much. Did he web up a stormtrooper?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know how he did that when I just got him out of a box.
Well, he's fast. It's
It's true.
Keep moving the chair.
I did not mean to hit you with that. All right. So
Oh, you can't see him over there. Of course.
no, you cannot. I'd put him on the other corner over here if you can.
But
If you want to see him. Yeah, there's Gamer vs. Spider-Man. The sculpt is really nice. So you actually have like the logos and little white bits. There's did you actually get it to focus when you did that? Wow. That's cool. Couldn't do that with the old camera.
let's see if this works.
So yeah, the arm joints, they're double jointed. So they actually get quite a bit of range, which is nice. Same with the knee joints. So that's really cool. He's actually got like the soles of his shoes like sculpted and painted as well. So that's really cool. And he came with a cell phone. As all good Spider-Man figures must.
Where does he keep it?
It's a good question. Miles Morales asked that same question. It's like, how do I call you? You got a phone in like your pockets or something? All right, I'm gonna see what I can do with this guy. There's the stormtrooper back there. Webbed to the wall.
Yeah.
Incapacitated. I always found it interesting how, like, in the Spider-Man game, like, part of the gameplay is, like, if you web a crook to a wall, it will, like, incapacitate them. Like, if you just web them up, they're fine and they'll just break out. But if you web them to a wall, it's like, now they're done. Doesn't matter how much health they have, they're done. All right.
I think it's funny when there's that kind of mechanic in video games. It's like there's just gonna be this one thing that it's like, it's all good.
Crud.
You got him.
Yep.
And I don't play that many video games, but I noticed
I
it.
play a lot of Hogwarts Legacy, though.
Yeah, that was mostly because I thought I was training for a race.
You don't enjoy, like, the exploration or the combat?
I do, but it's like, you know, I did a lot of that, and the story wasn't all that interesting because it's like, because your character is
You.
yeah, but
Yeah.
also like you if you were an AI.
Yeah. It's like the AI version of you.
And yeah, it's like it's a problem with open world games where it's like I don't have to do the story.
Yeah.
Then I tend to forget about the story. It's like, hey, it's been fall for 5 months.
Scoot in a bit.
Minimum.
Yeah.
And
you're supposed to be going to class?
yes, and I'm also supposed to be saving the world, and it's
Yeah.
very urgent, but
But you forgot.
I didn't forget.
You
Just
said
don't
you
care.
forgot. Oh.
No,
fair.
I do care about the world, but doesn't seem like. Yeah, I don't know. It's also that like the like there's no, and you mentioned this before, there's nothing like in KOTOR where there's like the meter and like actual changes to the story based on what you decide.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't even really change the story which house you're in, which seems like it should be the biggest thing that changes it.
Yeah.
It's like who you interact with. It's like no, apparently all of the houses go to the same classes. Like all of them. It's like that's not how it works. There's 2 houses in each class at a time. So that should change who you interact with.
Yeah. Hey, that's why Super Carlin Brothers make those videos, right?
What if Harry was in
videos?
Slytherin?
Yep.
What if Ron was in Hufflepuff? Cedric is his best friend.
Which makes total sense. It's the best pose I've come up with.
And that's not a spoiler. It's literally the thumbnail of one of the videos. So
Yes, I'm sure the one person here is very concerned about us spoiling What If Ron Was in Hufflepuff by the Super Carlin Brothers. So yeah, I really dig the like sculpt they did for the face. I think the lenses look really nice. It's not focusing. Come on. Forget that Sam is there. Focus on this instead. There. There. Good. Go away, Sam. Yeah, and then there's the back. I might do a review on this one. I did think about it since I've covered the Marvel Legends Insomniac figures so like extensively. I thought, what if I did a comparison with them in the Marvel Select? I thought that might be kind of fun. Say, Hasbro sucks. I'm switching to Marvel Select from now on. Yeah, then he's got the Spider Bot, which I really dig because it looks very accurate to what they look like in the game. And I don't know if you'd want to have Pete holding it. I don't think he really could. Excuse me. But if you really wanted to, I guess you could try. But he doesn't really hold them much anyway. It'd just be kind of a cool thing to have below him. On the shelf, kind of like I've got Spider-Man up there somewhere. Don't I? Where's Spider-Man? Maybe I forgot Spider-Man. Maybe I lost him. He's probably somewhere in the accessories bin. I don't know. I'm going to add a banner. Beep. Look at that. Beautiful banner. Subscribe. Whoever runs this channel wants me to say that you should subscribe to join the Knights of Mischief. It's not a cult, probably, but it has something to do with Loki and him being a Jedi or something. So, yeah, join that. Also, subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to Psycho Strikes Back while you're at it. Yeah, this is actually pretty good. I was expecting to kind of hate it. I think the articulation was awful, but it's actually pretty decent. You can do some fun stuff with it. So, I think I'm going to enjoy this figure a lot. It's a good thing we have the music to fill the awkward silences, right? It's best music ever. No, just best music on StreamYard. Also, by the way, shout out to Captain Duck right there. Always with us. Always a featured guest. Don't even have to mention him in the title because you'll always know he's going to be there watching over us. Usually he's looking the wrong way, but it's okay. All right. Trying to come up with some more fun poses for this guy. Because he's actually fairly posable. It's a very different feel from a Marvel Legend. I feel like if you were getting it expecting it to be like a Marvel Legend, it would be kind of a shock.
Is there anything you want me to say to fill the silence?
Hey, if you got anything
I don't
to say?
have any.
You're not anything? And we're just chilling. We're just chilling until we get chatters and we can interact with them. But for now, we're just chilling out,
Mm.
opening figures. Don't know what this pose is. It's supposed to be him shooting webs while he's in the air, because that's mostly what I do when I'm playing the game. Yeah, I like playing through it, trying to do things with just the web shooters, because like the gadgets are fun, but sometimes they're kind of a cop out, you know. Like you want to knock out like a whole group of enemies, just hit them with an electric web and then like a web bomb and a concussive blast, and boom, you're done. But it's way more fun to just try to do it just with your regular web shooters, I think. So, and use aerial combat a lot. It's really a fairly simple game once you kind of get like the base strategies to it down. Like when you're first playing it, it seems really hard, but once you kind of learn how the game works, it's a lot easier. But yeah, this thing's pretty poseable. I heard bad things about Marvel Select figures, like they have really bad posability and a lot worse than Marvel Legends. But the detail on this guy is pretty nice. Not nearly as good as articulation-wise as a Marvel Legend, but I definitely like this more than the Marvel Legends version of the character. Like I said, it's favorite Spider-Man suit, so having not just my favorite Spider-Man suit, but my favorite Spider-Man in general. So having a figure of him, I'm really disappointed we never get an unmasked head sculpt anywhere. But this figure's old enough that it would have been the old one anyway, and not the remastered head. So probably wouldn't be as interested in that anyway, but still would be cool. I'd still probably use it, because it's not like I dislike the original face model for Peter. I just prefer the new one, which I know most people don't, and I can understand that. Like if you played the first game a lot, and then they all of a sudden switched his face, I could see how it would be like, oh, this isn't the same guy. This looks weird. But for me, that's what it's like going back. Since I never had a PS4, I only played on PC and PS5, so I never really played it with. I watched playthroughs of it with the original face model for Peter, but haven't spent as much time with that, obviously. So I much prefer the remastered version and the Spider-Man 2 and Miles Morales face model for Peter.
That the Spider-Man 2 is a sequel game, obviously, but do you think anyone maybe might have like just gone for the second one? Like they had to pick one, so they picked the newer one.
I could see him doing that.
Like, I'm just wondering, what do you think they would? Do you think they would feel the same way about MJ's?
She doesn't look that different. She looks a little different. She doesn't look nearly as different as they made Pete look between PS4 and PS5. So I don't think it would be as big of a deal. But I don't think most people are doing that anyway. Also, if you're going to pick just one, pick the first game. It's better, and it's the first one. So I don't know why you would pick this. And it's probably cheaper to find Spider-Man Remastered anyway. So
Probably.
I don't know why anyone would go with Spider-Man 2 over it. But obviously, yeah, Spider-Man 2 is a great sequel. I really enjoy it. But yes, I far prefer the first game. And I would say anyone getting into it, definitely start with the first game. But I think most people would anyway. So I don't know. Why would you even say that? Why do I even have you on here? If we were in like the studio and you were down in your room, I would have removed you from the stream. But I can't do that because you're actually here next to me. Go look at the camera. Pull the gym helper. All right. So there's him holding his cell phone. I wanted to kind of do like him like hanging upside down looking at his cell phone, so I did that earlier as well. I think that's definitely a fun accessory to have. And the spider bot, of course. But like, once again, like, as cool as the spider bot is, I would rather have had an unmasked head. Even if it was the original face model for Pete, I still would have rather had an unmasked head than a spider bot. But spider bot is still a very cool addition. But I just find it bizarre that they'd be like, what should we use this budget for? Should we sculpt and paint a spider bot, or should we do a head sculpt?
And they don't have to worry about likeness because he's animated.
Yeah, I don't know though. Like, what if they do? I think they might have had like an actual like face, like a person that they used.
A face person.
A face person, yeah, that they used to model the face after. I'd have to look it up, but I'm pretty sure they did, and I think I've heard his name somewhere as well. But so they might not like, maybe since they just use his face for like the likeness, they didn't necessarily like, maybe Sony didn't even have his likeness rights to sell. I don't know how it works, just speculation, but I do find it bizarre that absolutely no figure version of this character, of this version of Spider-Man, has ever come with a head sculpt. I've seen third-party ones made that look pretty good, and I might get one, but I have never seen an official one done, which is kind of bizarre. Maybe if anyone's here, like, let me know in the chat, is there an actual like official Insomniac Spider-Man figure that comes with a head sculpt? I don't think there is. So I don't think even the new Hot Toys do, or the old Hot Toys, which is just it's bizarre to me. I don't know why that is. And the only Miles likeness I've ever seen them do was on the Marvel Legends, and it looks nothing like him. So
Yeah, I saw that one.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, this is a really solid Insomniac Spider-Man figure. I really like it. I definitely like it more than the Marvel Legends one that I have. I have to put it in front of Sam's face to get it to focus. I'm sorry, Sam. I very much apologize. But yeah, very cool. I'll probably play with that some more later. But I think we should move on to the next figure. Spent quite a bit of time on him. Actually, I should. You can pose him if you go for it. And move his hands out of the way. We got hands everywhere. I love having to move garbage everywhere while we're doing this. So I got next Marvel figure. We did the Star Wars. Let's do the next Marvel figure. I'm showing it to the computer again. I put it in front of Sam's face. Bruce Banner from Infinity War. And I ordered this. I thought the head sculpt didn't look great in like the promo shots online. But now that I have it in hand, it looks really, really, really good. And I didn't have a Hulk for my Infinity Saga display, so I decided to grab this Bruce Banner. It'll be cheaper and it'll fit better, and it looks pretty cool. And most people don't really care about like figures just in casual clothes, but I really enjoy that. I got the No Way Home MJ. I don't know if you could see it up there. Probably not, but it's like right next to Andrew Garfield Spider-Man up there. It's a really good figure as well. Just another person in ordinary-looking clothes, which can be really fun. Through what it says on the back here. Still struggling with the volatility. What does that mean? You're smarter than me. Volatility. Volatile. Like, I don't know.
Well, it's like technically the word refers to explosiveness.
Oh, well, that makes sense in terms of the Hulk then. So still struggling with the volatility of his volatility. I'm not going to try anymore. Still struggling with
Volatility.
that of his alter ego. Bruce Banner must make peace with himself to help stop Thanos from wreaking havoc across the galaxy. It's got a cool Infinity War poster back here. Infinity War is my favorite Marvel film. Probably the best thing in the MCU, other than maybe Daredevil. I was watching Daredevil recently. I watched like the first 6 episodes. Very solid. A lot of people said it's very, very good. So I decided to finally give it a shot, and it is. They were not wrong. A lot of times when people like hype something up, and then I go into it, I'm like, okay, it can't possibly be as good as everyone says it is. And then I'm a little disappointed by that compared to how people kind of hyped it up. But Daredevil is very solid, very good show. Which is kind of crazy for a Netflix series that I don't even know like if it was made in affiliation. Like there are references in it to like the Battle of New York and stuff like that. But it doesn't really, other than that, it really does not feel very connected to the wider MCU. It feels very
Agents
self-contained.
of S.H.I.E.L.D. was similar, and I really liked the first season, but I thought it went off the rails in season 2. I really liked I still like the characters, so a little disappointed in that.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
it's crazy how much that looks like Mark Ruffalo. With the lighting, it really makes his hair look gray. It does not look that gray in person.
no, it does not.
This is a really good figure. His arms are pinless as well, which is nice. All right, these might be the Mobius legs. Which are obviously not Mobius's legs originally either, but I think they are. They are the same legs, I think, and I hate these legs with a passion. They're terrible. Because they do not stand up. You really have to have Mobius leaning against the wall.
Maybe it's just the Stormtrooper, but the web doesn't go all the way to the ground. It was okay with the wall because you could kind of hide it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Let's see. I'll try. Can I try one of the tracksuits?
You can grab anything, yeah. Oh,
How about Kazi?
I am Kazi. It's a reference to a movie I have not seen yet. That's a Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent with Nick Cage and Pedro Pascal. I was trying to remember what that reference even was. I was like, I am Kazi. Why do I remember Pedro Pascal saying that? And I was like, oh yeah. These elbow joints on Bruce are very smooth. It's kind of crazy, actually, how smooth they are. Where's Abby going?
Oh.
She's confused. She's old. She old. She don't know where she going. She got up. Bruce, I should give Bruce Kazi's gun. That'd be funny. He actually doesn't have gripping hands, so he comes with just these two relaxed hands, and he comes with 2 fist hands on the figure. So I think it's really cool that they made just a Bruce Banner, like when they went to do the Infinity Saga line, that they went back and made just a regular Bruce Banner. I think that's really cool and kind of random because it probably didn't sell super well, but I think it's really cool because I love just regular characters in regular clothes. I think it's cool because like the reason I collect figures is because I love the characters, you know? So like they don't have to be in super flashy outfits for me to really appreciate like a figure representation of them. Well, pretty cool.
All right, now let's.
I don't think I'm ever going to be able to get Bruce Banner to stand. It's too bad. Oh yeah, speaking of which, it's a banner I need to use. I forgot we had that until literally right now. I was like, Bruce Banner. There's a joke I'm supposed to be making right now. It's like, oh yeah, there it is. It's perfect. I didn't even think of that. I think it looks a little weird having both relaxed hands. Like the hands don't look super relaxed. It looks like he's trying to grab something. It's a little weird. I think I'd go with the fists on the shelf. Maybe like one relaxed hand, one fist would look best. I don't know.
Oh man, these knees are very.
Those are old knees as well.
Yeah.
Oh, we just got the ring. I should put myself on Do Not Disturb, eh? How do I do that
You
again?
sent that a while ago.
No, I just got it. Let me turn that on. Do Not Disturb. So we don't get more dings interrupting us. I put the wrong hand on Bruce here.
Also, why does only one of his feet seem to like going backwards? Not backwards, but like back. I'm trying to get him to. Okay, this already looks better.
Yeah, I do have just like a ski mask head sculpt for him as well.
Okay.
That we could get later, since this isn't even being shown on camera anyway. He has Kazi Kazamersiak webbed up by Spider-Man with that bizarre web accessory that came with him. Looks pretty good. I can attest, it looks good. It looks good. I'm looking at the computer again. It looks good. As I stare directly into your soul, and as Bruce does the same. How beautiful he is. You can't. Okay, there you go. What did you
With
miss?
his gray hair.
Gray hair. It's very old. Oh, I was watching a completely unrelated. Well, not unrelated because that's to do with gray hair, but Jacksepticeye has gray hair now. And he was like, all through the Brain Leak podcast, he was like, I don't know. Should I just let it go? I don't know if I want to. And he finally did. For the last episode, he had gray hair. Wait, I don't know who this guy is, but I think I might have to ban him. How do you do that? I don't know this guy. You missed everything. We opened every figure already.
Yeah, it's like the
just
web's
kidding.
not
We have a few more.
perfect, and again, it might be because it's on a Marvel Legends, but
It looks pretty good. It looks good.
Yeah.
It looks good.
it gets close enough to the ground. It's like you don't really expect a piece like that to.
All right, here's what you missed to do. We got Bosk, Archive Bosk. You probably already know all this stuff because you saw me post in the Discord. And we opened Archive 3PO right here. I have him next to his buddy R2, which is actually a pretty solid figure. Arms suck because they don't move at the elbows, but other than that, it's pretty solid. And we got, you already know, my boy, Yuri Lowenthal Pete. And we just opened Bruce Banner. As you can see at the banner down below, it's the Bruce Banner. Please laugh, please. But yeah, and his hair is not actually that gray. And I have to cover Sam up every time. And sometimes it doesn't even work. But yeah, got a whole new setup. We've got lighting and everything now. And it actually looks pretty nice for once. So it's pretty cool. Worth $30, yeah. I would say I like it better than the Marvel Legends. I would definitely recommend it. I know you have like you have all sorts of stuff. Haha, I laugh. Thank you.
Mhm.
But you have all sorts of the different scales and stuff. You do McFarlane, NECA, and everything. If you got room for him, like on your video game shelf, I'd say absolutely go for it because he's obviously not going to scale with Marvel Legends very well. He's too big. He's like a giant, spider giant man. But yeah, and this is Bruce. You probably already have him, or maybe not. I don't know. I should know at this point the amount of times you've shown me your collection, but I don't remember. And Zubor likes just casually clothed characters, right? Probably not as much as he likes unclothed characters, but casual clothed characters. Side eye, like, what? What did you just say? But I seem to remember him saying that. From my cousin too. Is the Spider-Man 2 Marvel Legends, is that really expensive now? I have not checked. Because I got it for $35. And like I said, everyone's gonna complain about the $35 till it's gone, and then it's gonna be like $100. And then everyone's gonna be like, man, I wish I bought that for $35. It's like, yeah, it's overpriced, but if you miss it, you miss it. But yeah, I'm really happy with the Marvel Select. It's definitely better. It's like over 100. That's insane. But I was right. Whoever disliked that one video where I said that, apologize right now. I bet it was Yuzu. I bet it was him that he disliked that video. No regrets. I have a tattoo that says that actually. But yeah, this really solid. Not much you can really say about it. It's very simple, but I really love the head sculpt. Looks way better than it did in the promo images. Looks just like Mark Ruffalo. Really excited to put that on the display. Sam has that Mr. Coffee angle. It's true. We got the side profile going on. We got my phone as the camera now, which is kind of nice because it's a better resolution. I don't know if it really comes through on StreamYard since it's StreamYard, but yeah, have a whole new different setup. So yeah, Sam's the new Mr. Coffee. He has imports too. So do you have more or less imports than me? I don't know how many imports I have.
What do you mean by imports?
SHFs.
Oh.
And you have the fighting armor Black Panther as well.
Yeah. So I've got
BO.
pretty much all of them came from you.
Mm-hmm.
I think all of them actually did, except for the Night
Two
Monkey.
of your Spider-Mans, I think, did not come from me.
All right, Night Monkey and the integrated suit.
Yeah.
So
Between Ceiling Guy. Everyone's favorite version of Spider-Man, Ceiling Guy.
I do not have a ceiling guy.
That's unfortunate. All right, we can take the Bruce banner down because we're gonna keep moving.
So it was there's I have the Bat armored Black Panther, which is crazy because his suit's already indestructible.
Yeah, it's a little bizarre, but I saw that it was on sale. So
yeah. And then the
come on.
3 Spider-Man. So that's 5.
Yeah. I don't know how many. I think I have like 8. Probably because I'm not going to count Mezco or Beast Kingdom because I don't know. I'll ask you, do you consider Mezco and Beast Kingdom to be imports? Maybe I've asked you this before. But without those, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4,
You do know that
5.
isn't that like the
5, 6 actually.
you have like 2 Psycho shirts and they're both yours.
I have 3.
3? Oh,
Actually,
one.
We've made 4, and Zuboy has one of them. Are you wearing it currently right now? Or should I ask, what are you wearing right now? What are you wearing? Is it a Psycho shirt or is it a Captain America shirt like usual? Sam's wearing the Theorist shirt right now, actually.
It's not the one it's not the one that I recorded in. I could have, but no.
Well, now I feel stupid, so.
But it is one that I have worn in a video.
Yeah.
I wore it under a blue sweater, sweatshirt. One of those that's not a sweater or a sweatshirt, but it does the same thing.
It looks like Captain America's stealth suit.
Yeah.
I remember that
Right.
blue jacket.
Yeah, so I think that's the one that I with. I could be wrong. Maybe I just planned to. I actually don't know where that stealth suit shirt thing went. Whatever.
He's actually only wearing a towel. Good to know. Good to know. And I honestly believe him. because we had been on a Discord call before where he literally took a shower in the middle of it, and he didn't even mute himself. But I think it filtered out his audio because we couldn't hear it after a while, but he was still unmuted. It's pretty funny. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the Marvel stuff. We got, of course, this very solid Marvel Select figure, and we got Bruce Banner. Hence the Bruce Banner earlier. And he has the horrible Mobius legs, so he will not ever stand up, and that is unfortunate. Yeah. So we only got 2 more. This is going to be a fairly short stream, I feel like. I mean, fairly short, meaning less than 5 hours, because we don't have Zooboy on. He's just going to be chatting, which is good. Maybe I'll have him on later. We'll see, because Sam's going to leave in, what, how long? Like half an hour? So if we're still going after
well,
that,
about
we'll see
45
what happens.
minutes.
So we got time. We got plenty of time, because we got 2 Jurassic Park figures. So we got the new Hammond Collection Claire Dearing. I actually don't know how new this is, but I just got it in from Big Bad Toy Store because I wanted to get some of the Jurassic World characters. I'd like to get Owen Grady at some point, but I have not grabbed that one yet. And then I got the Amber Collection, not Hammond Collection, Amber Collection, Ellie Sattler, because the Hammond Collection one was the same price because this one was on sale. And I was considering getting the Hammond Collection, and then I saw it was $15 and this was $15, and this comes with more accessories and is a 6-inch scale figure. So I was like, I'm going to grab that. And it actually looks pretty good. Some of the faces look a little funny. Like the one with the glasses. The shirt doesn't fit. Well, your brother better watch my videos. I think he does. I think he watched my video. The whole family told me that before. Good. Also, stop being so grossly overweight. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I remember you saying that. You said you wanted to lose weight, so you wanted to get a smaller shirt than your size, which is definitely a good idea because, yeah, it's better than getting one that's too big to motivate yourself, I guess. I usually go for like a large or extra large because like extra large will be loose and then a large will be a little tight. I don't remember what this one is. I think this one's a large, but it'd be really cool if I could like make more of these, but obviously it's like one of a kind because we tie-dyed it, but I like this one a lot more than the other one, but kind of serve the same purpose. Serve different purposes. Did I say serve the same purpose?
You did.
Okay. They serve different purposes because this one's a tie-dye shirt. Also, I'm trying to figure out how in the world to open this because I've never opened an Amber Collection before. Oh, also it has a bio. Do you want to read the bio?
Sure. With her background in paleobotany, Dr. Ellie Sattler is captivated by what she sees during her visit to Jurassic Park. At first, she soon realizes firsthand that the vast and fatal problems with the park go far beyond the plant life.
There you go. This is up to interpretation how good that bio is, I guess. I have a question though. How did they recreate prehistoric plants? That was never explained. Mosquitoes aren't biting plants, are they?
I don't think so.
I don't know how they did that. I don't think they ever explained that.
Plants preserve better than animals, which is why they use mosquitoes found in tree sap.
Yeah. Music is great. But just because you said that, I'm switching it to... No, I'm not switching it. I'm not going to actually switch it. Jam Sam. Oh yeah, when you gonna? We were talking about this. I don't know if you were there. You were there, right? When we were like, you and Zooboy should have a show where you talk Animorphs. That would be really fun. He's starting his. Sam is the smarter brother. Yes. As usual, Sam is the smarter brother. Trying to get the walkie-talkie. So yeah, another thing that drew me to this figure was rather than just coming with a big leaf, she comes with a walkie-talkie. She comes with this belt and a flashlight. So that's really, really cool.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen this big leaf, but I'm sure it looks like exactly the same as it did in the movie.
It's a big leaf. We can look it up.
The big leaf was very plastic. That's why I was.
I will show you the big leaf. Sam is the smarter brother. That's true. There's a 1/12 collective Deadpool. Oh. Ooh, there's a Funko Pop Sonic. which that probably already was, but I don't have one, so I might order that. I'm getting distracted. All right. Where is it? I think I had it in my my cart. Nope, I don't. Oh wait, yeah, I do. Here it is. That's the leaf.
Oh,
A real big leaf.
that's not the leaf she had.
Yeah.
That is literally just a big leaf. That is not the big leaf.
Nice. 10 TVC for $100. But he doesn't collect TVC. Unless he gets a Cantina or a Star Speeder, then he's got to buy a bunch of TVC, right? You might notice, those are all Black Series up there. I have like 4 TVCs over there. I don't plan on really doing much more TVC in the future. 5. Well, no, one of them isn't a TVC. One of them is
Really?
just a 3 3/4. Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, I don't plan on doing more TVC in the future. I think if I'm going to be buying Star Wars stuff, it's probably going to be Black Series. But never say never, you know. If there's a really cool looking TVC, I'll probably still grab it, but I'm definitely trying to cut back on the amount of stuff I'm buying. What does Ham think of my new Lego? I don't know. I don't know what Ham thinks.
Who's Ham?
Good question.
And what new Lego?
I don't know. Maybe that's 2 typos in a row. I don't know. Logo. There you go. I should have figured that out. New logo. Do you like the new logo?
Oh yeah.
It's very cool.
Sorry, it's just very small on our screen.
Yeah. I think it's cool. I think it'll work really well for when you start doing your own stuff over there on your channel in January. Because you can't do it now. No, it's too soon. You gotta wait till January. Because, you know, in 2025, the demand for Zoo Boy content is going to be way higher. This smells the same as Bosk.
Okay.
Do quick, get a screenshot of Sam sniffing the figure. People do that to Zoo all the time, so now he can have a taste of how fun it is. Send a bunch of merch. Sounds very epic. Stickers. Better make a t-shirt for me as well. Make it a 10x though, so I can grow into it. I'm still a little boy. Still growing. Yeah, here's Ellie Sattler. Likeness is not great, but it's all right. It's probably just as good as the 3 3/4 inch version. I think the one with the glasses actually looks better. Oh, the head peg is blue. That threw me for a sec. It's weird. I've never seen that. Ugh. I always feel like I'm going to break things when I'm swapping heads. There we go. Let's see if we can get her to wear the belt. I don't know how you get it on. Okay, there is a buckle. Glasses head reigns supreme, correct? God, I'm just realizing this stream's probably pretty boring.
Probably.
They probably usually are. That's why you gotta be live chatting. It's way more fun. We only got this weirdo, this zoo weirdo. I don't know who this guy is. Never talked to him before, but it seems kind of weird, but nice enough, I guess. Need more chatters in here. Makes it more fun for everybody. Well, so we're just sitting here awkwardly with the admittedly great StreamYard music in the background. Yeah, I think with the belt on, I would rather have the other head since it's more accurate to that part of the film. But
I was thinking that.
Yeah, but I do think the glasses head is maybe just the glasses obscure the fact that it's not a great likeness, but yeah, they canceled the Amber collection earlier. Let's add everyone. Hey, you can do that if you want. I'm not doing it though. If we do that, we could extend the stream a little farther. At this point, I've got 1 figure left. We could do it. But yeah, there's Dr. Ellie Sattler. Got the walkie-talkie as well, which I think goes in the belt. Could be pretty cool. Go on my little Jurassic shelf back there.
Yeah, it definitely looks better with the walkie-talkie in it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I do want to get the Alan Grant as well. I saw the Alan Grant, but he was not on sale. So yeah, the only reason I got this was because it was the same price as the Hammond collection, which I was already planning on getting anyway. And yeah, this is solid.
I think articulation's pretty good. They've got like double hinged elbows.
So I'd like to get the Alan Grant. I don't have an Alan Grant figure yet, so having both of them in this scale would be really cool. God, did he add everyone? Oh, he added the Monday Night Figure Ball Discord. Okay, that's better. I was worried for a sec. Yeah, maybe I'd rather not ping the whole Out of the Basement Discord, but the other one. Oh wait, did I just spill the beans? No, there is no Monday Night Figure Ball Discord. It's just a group chat, actually. Doesn't exist. Was that good?
I don't know what there is to say because I
Yeah,
haven't
you
heard
don't
of
either.
anything you were talking about.
Good. I don't think anyone watches my streams anyway, so it should be good. If Wilbon wants to ban me, that's fine. It's fine. I screwed up. But yeah, solid figure. Definitely enjoy it. I would like to have the Alan Grant now that I have this. I think they would go well together, so maybe at some point I'll grab that, throw it in a pile of loot at some point. I don't know. But much better accessories than the Hammond collection one. And yeah, this got yeah, just run all the way over here from Florida. Then maybe after you run, you'll burn enough calories to be able to wear the Psycho Strikes Back shirt. So there you go. Do you want to try pose? I don't know what poses to put an Ellie Sattler figure in.
I mean, pretty much just either having the walkie-talkie in the pocket or having the walkie-talkie in her hand.
Or you could put the flashlight in her hand, I guess.
Oh, there is a flashlight?
Yeah.
Here.
Okay. Did they store it like that, or did you put it in there?
Yeah, it just came like that, which I
Okay,
didn't realize.
because I didn't see it. So yeah, then there's more. There's more you can do with the figure then.
Yeah, it doesn't really fit in her hand very well, but you could probably figure it out. Gonna walk to your house, be there in 5 years. All right, I'll be graduated from college by then, and I will have already made the next cinematic masterpiece. So I look forward to that. All right, so here's Claire Deering. When Claire Deering learns about the imminent eruption of a volcano on Isla Nublar, she travels back to save as many dinosaurs as possible. After some close calls on the island and later at the Lockwood estate, her determination and drive never waver. Yeah. So if they ever do a Fallen Kingdom Owen Grady, that would be really cool because it would go better with this version of Claire. But I'm glad this is the version of Claire they did rather than the Jurassic World 1 one, because that one would have very limited articulation because she's wearing a dress like the whole time. Well, I guess later she does kind of just have like a more rugged look. I don't know. Maybe they could have done that, but I would prefer this. I like this better. Yeah, Zubor, I know you collect these, so do you prefer the Amber Collection 6-inch figures? I guess just talking about the human characters, because obviously the Hammond Collection is better for doing more of the larger dinosaurs and stuff. But do you prefer the Amber Collection 6-inch figures or the 3 3/4-inch Hammond Collection for the human characters better? I'm just curious. Because I feel like I personally could go either way. There you go. No Hammond humans. That's what they should call the line from now on. Hammond humans. So for Hammond Collection, I have Ian Malcolm and John Hammond. And that was it so far for human characters. I don't really like the, apart from like the
Steven
T-Rex.
Spielberg got his own figure?
He did, yeah. It's pretty cool. I never got it, but yeah. I think for humans, I'm going to probably go with Amber from now on as well. For the ones that aren't in Hammond Collection, I guess. Or that are in Hammond Collection. The ones that aren't in Amber Collection, I will go for Hammond Collection. Is what I mean by that. You could probably figure that out. See, here's Claire.
I should probably figure out how to get the walkie-talkie in her hand for you too, shouldn't I? Because I'm having
figure it out.
difficulty with that.
Figure it out.
Wait, I'm probably doing it the wrong.
See if I
Which
can-
way does this walkie-talkie? Which way would you actually hold it?
I don't know. I don't think it really matters. I don't know. That's what I was thinking about that to get the Hammond and Malcolm Amber Collection. I was thinking like I could, but I'll think about it, but probably not. because I'm pretty happy with the Hammond collection ones. Like I said, I think they're both like I prefer the 6-inch as a scale because it's bigger, it's more, so it's more fun. But as far as like the quality, I think they're pretty similar. So I'll probably be fine with having the Hammond, and the Hammond Malcolm, because I'm trying to save money, and I'd rather not sell stuff that I don't really need to sell if it's something like a character I want. So I'd rather not go through the hassle of selling it just to get a slightly different version of it. But as far as the ones I don't have yet, if they're available in an Amber collection, I'm probably going to go for that. Hello there. I don't know who this guy either. Weirdo. Oh, I got you guys mixed up. I thought this was Mr. Coffee for a sec. I thought you were an imposter. Because Sam's got that side profile angle going on. Zooboy said he looked like you, so there you go. And he's responding to the banner, which is no longer the Bruce banner. That's pretty cool. You should have a collection. Oh wait, you do. It's just much smaller. So when you recorded your newest video, I guess you don't have to spoil it if you don't want to, but which background did you do it in front of?
What?
Which background did you do the
Oh,
video?
I went back to standing. I wanted to sit down because it would be easier for me. But yeah, it's like so. There's this lamp right next to the split. Oh, she does not stand up.
No, I guess not. She's got Mobius legs as well. See, they reused them. Exactly the same.
Yeah. She was standing up front. I did not touch the cabinet at all.
Florida accent. I mistook that Florida accent for your lisp, so I wasn't sure. It's hard to tell.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a lamp right next to the display case that made it so that I needed to shine a light on the wall on the other side, both because like there wasn't a light over there, and also because there were shadows from some things on the table there. Yeah, and it was just very difficult to see anything back there.
Yeah.
Because there's glass in front of all of it, which doesn't...
Yeah, it kind of reflects and doesn't look as good. But yeah. Trying to think, I had something to say. Oh yeah, you could borrow my my light if you ever wanted to.
I don't think I need it. My room's lit up well enough.
Don't ask about it. I have a question for Mr. Coffee. As an import lover, I'm assuming you hate this Bosk because of how bad the articulation is. And the Mafex one is coming soon, which I'm actually very tempted by. Mafex has been doing a lot of the bounty hunters lately, which is pretty cool. They did a Forlom, which was cool. I'm going to take the hello there one now. Oh, we could do this. I forgot I made that. Because I had like one personally made for everybody, so I've subscribed to Zooboy. I should make a Monday Night Figure Ball one, just in case I ever have them back on, but I don't know how many of these I'm going to be doing in the future. But I'm going to avoid having Zooboy on at all costs if I want my streams to be shorter than 6 hours. It's a good plan. It's a good plan, Sir Coffee. Yeah, I don't know. I got the Black Series one because I wasn't sure if I'm going to be able to afford the Mafex one when it comes out. I'll just wait and see. They must be home. Here goes the dog. But yeah, I decided to get the Bosk. Because it's one I've been wanting since I started collecting, and I just never got around to getting it. But yeah, the articulation's pretty awful, but I really think the sculpt is good. I think he does. Black Series is like his... if there's no import of it, he will get a Black Series. So Black Series is like the backup option, which is honestly fair. And here's Claire. Don't know if I have to cover Sam up again. The face likeness is not great. It looks worse on camera probably, but it's not the best likeness, but it's like for how small the figure is, it's pretty decent. And the backpack actually fits on pretty well. It doesn't look like It doesn't sit properly or anything. Fair enough. SHF does a K-Vest. Zooboy's like simping hard for K-Vest lately. Defending the Outlaws. You know Outlaws is a terrible game, right? Objectively. I've only spent 30 hours in it, just out of spite. Just decided I'd pretend to play it for 30 hours. No, it's a very fun game. I would love a K-Vest figure. I don't know if I would get an SHF one, because I'm sure Black Series will do one, but but yeah, I have been really enjoying Outlaws. Outlaws is a solid game. But I stopped playing it recently because, you know, I have to play Spider-Man. Just, it happens. I have to play Spider-Man for the 20th time. Which I actually haven't started up the campaign again. I haven't started up the campaign again since last time I beat it a couple weeks ago, but I'm planning on doing that whenever I get my own TV. It'll probably be the first thing I play on my own TV in my new place. What planet are you up to? I'm on Kijimi, I believe it was called, the snowy one, which is pretty cool. I spent a lot of time on Toshara because there's just so much to do on that planet. And I hardly ever use fast travel. That's one of my weird things with games. I hardly ever will use fast travel because I prefer it. Immerses me more in the game to just like spend all the like extra time to like go back and forth. Like in Spider-Man, I could probably count on one hand the amount of times I've used fast travel in that game. Because I just love swinging around.
I watched you play a little bit in Canto Bight.
Oh yeah.
And I was just like, this game would take me so long to play because it's, first of all, it's open world, so I do the same thing as I would do, and I'll probably end up playing it, and when I do, I'm sure I'll do the same thing as in Hogwarts Legacy, just not really playing the story. And then doing it sometimes or doing it by accident.
Yeah.
And then I'll spend the rest of the time just going around fighting and reading every little bit of like every poster, every piece of graffiti that they've got.
Yeah. I mean, that's the fun part of it, is just really getting immersed in the world. Like combat, not great. The like speeder is pretty fun, but it can be kind of annoying sometimes. Oh yeah. Get it. There you go. I don't have room for a mouse right now, so Sam's got to reach all the way over here. You can confirm that as well. I don't care. It's a boring OT figure. Brown, so. And it's not a clone. If it's not bright white and orange, I don't want it. How many clones do I have back here? Oh yeah, 1. So if it's not 1 clone, I don't want it. Even though earlier in this stream, I was just like, wow, this figure's great. I love just having figures in regular clothes. Boring OT snoozer. Yeah, how can you even stay awake through A New Hope? There's no clones in it. I don't know what about. Yeah, well, you cringe from everything, I guess. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. No, you did ping everyone in out of the basement.
You didn't notice that.
Oh, wait, no, he didn't ping everyone. He just pinged me. Okay, we're good. We're good. I'm trying to get Claire's jacket off. Don't make any comments about that, Zooboy, because I know you want to. But she comes with alternate arms, so you can have just her green shirt. Oh, I'm trying to show it to the computer again instead of the camera. I think Ian Malcolm had a similar thing. Maybe you take the arms off and it'll be easier.
I was thinking that.
I think that's how I did it with Ian Malcolm. I gotta get the arms off first. Be patient. Trying to think what other accessories they could have included with her. I feel like that's one thing with Hammond Collection is they don't do much with the accessories. Like they don't go very hard on the accessories. There's like one accessory with each figure, like maybe some swappable arms. But I don't know. I feel like Amber Collection came with a lot more. I think this is actually a cooler look. I think I prefer this. Like from the Lockwood Mansion scenes. I prefer that. I hope they do a Hammond Collection
Indoraptor. Arms cool. I saw on a figure were for Doc Brown, and it was only like the forearms, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I need to unpack those figures. I'll probably bring those with me to my dorm. Because I don't have space to display my Back to the Future stuff in here
Well,
right
now you're
so-
gonna have 2 display rooms.
I know, that's what's so great about it. It's like, I don't know where I'm gonna put this Spider-Man. It's like, oh, well, I'm gonna have a whole new room, so I just put him in there. He almost fell over. But yeah, I also wish she came with like more relaxed, like neutral hands, but she just has the C grip. Bruce Dallas Howard. Yeah, it is true. She did direct Mando episodes. Bruce. The Zooboy typos are great. I have a whole folder screenshotted Zooboy typos. This is going in there at some point. Here,
I will say, like, I was surprised that she wasn't Bo-Katan.
yeah, well, it's Katie Sackhoff. It's the voice actress, I'm pretty sure.
I think so, but still, like they didn't do that very often. having the
They did for
voices.
Thrawn as well, right?
Yeah, but I think it's pretty much just him and Bo-Katan who are the voices from the animated shows.
Yeah. That'd be one.
Because I knew she was directing that episode. And
Yeah.
then, like for a minute, I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. I'm like, wait, no,
Nope, it's not her. They do look kind of alike, I guess. But
It was, it was just because I knew she was directing the episode.
yeah.
So.
This is how much Coffee loves Clone Wars, as I was telling you earlier. He loves Dave Filoni. I'm trying to get Bruce Dallas Howard's hair over the backpack, see if that works. It definitely works better with the jacket, and I've got to be honest, it doesn't look bad, but I'm trying to remember which scene she had the backpack in. I don't remember. Backpacks don't really stick in my head, I guess.
It was probably on the island. I don't imagine she would have had it in the manor.
Probably not, but I mean, she went straight from the island to the manor, so. I'm pretty sure he did that on purpose, Coffee, but you never know with Zooboy. There's a guy who said dead porn and Wolverine and Osnick the Hedgeham in the same message by accident. So you never know. Hey, we got 6 people in here now. Hit the like button. I guess, if you want to. I don't really care. They make a TV. They probably do. That was on purpose. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, it's a pretty solid figure. Definitely gonna probably just set it literally right here somewhere. These are to scale, by the way. We got the Indoraptor. It's gotta use forced perspective here, wait. See, perfectly to scale. Boom. Honestly, a Hammond Collection Indoraptor would be really cool. This is like I don't think it's part of any specific line. It's just called like the Super Articulated Indoraptor or something like that. It's actually really cool, but it's very glossy and very shiny. George Linguini. Yeah, they have one of those in the Pixar featured favorites line, so just pick that one up. I still don't have the Linguini. I would like to get that. I haven't gotten any featured favorites in a little while.
Yeah, you gave me a Rey figure in that scale,
Mhm.
or close to it. Oh wait, no, it was from Zooboy, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah,
He sent
yeah,
those,
so
and then
Zooboy-
he sent them to me, and then I gave them to you.
Sorry, I just get
Mark
so
Hamill, Ham Solo, and Caramel Fisher.
But yeah, I mean, like, so I kind of wish she had swappable arms because
Mhm.
the backpack is very difficult to use, and I try not to have the accessories like put away because I'm not sure I'll remember where I've stashed them.
Yeah. I just have them in a little container, and then I have like a bin underneath my bed that has like, all my extra stuff.
But yeah, so Ray has a backpack, and it's just like you have to like twist her arm behind her back to
Mhm.
get the backpack.
Yeah, well, that's how
off.
I had to do this. You just
No,
have to like.
you took the arms off.
Well, yeah, but if to put it on without taking the arms off, you just like put the arms back behind their
Yeah.
back, and then
Yeah, it's a I don't know. I find it difficult. I haven't tried with this backpack, but
yeah.
but I always found that difficult, and I was just like, you thought like I don't know if I had thought that, but I mean, like I think it was just now. I'm like, it would be really easy if you could just do that with any figure
Yeah.
that needed a backpack.
No, I just want to play with my dinosaurs. I don't know. If Zuboy, if you have this one, or just any of the Amber Collection Raptors, but this is one of my all-time favorite figures. I just love the sculpt, and the articulation is so good. This is one that I'm definitely going to keep. I've only got the Lost World Tiger Raptor, though. I would like to get Blue or one of the other Jurassic World Raptors would be pretty cool. Or the original Jurassic Park one would be as well. T-Vex, the old ball and chain. Yep. But yeah, I love how wide the mouth can open too. Every Amber Collection Raptor from OT. It's fair. All three. I forgot they did a Jurassic Park 3 one. I got the Hammond Collection Jurassic Park 3 Raptor. And it was not great. I don't really like the Hammond Collection Raptors. I guess just because I was spoiled by this. And then I went to the Hammond Collection one, and it was much less articulated and much less detailed. I was just like, oh. Because I guess I was just expecting this, but smaller. But male or female? I'm male.
I think he's asking about the Raptor.
I think he's asking about the JP3 Raptor. It was the male one because I wanted the one with like the little whatever they're called on their head. And yeah, was not my favorite. Yeah, I saw that pack. I thought about getting it. Amber Heard collection. But yeah, I thought about getting the Jurassic Park 3 Alan Grant and female Raptor pack, but I didn't end up getting it. I mostly just wanted it because I wanted the Alan Grant, but I think I prefer his Jurassic Park 1 look anyway, so I think I'll just get the Amber Collection one of him instead. Oh yeah, you did like a pose once where you did Boba Fett with this Raptor.
Technically, I didn't pose it because I was afraid to mess up your pose. So I just I didn't even take it off the base.
Yeah, which I don't even have it on the base anymore,
Right.
because it's really not helpful.
Yeah.
It stands up perfectly fine.
Yeah, but I don't think I posed Boba Fett either. I think I was just like, can I take a picture with these? You didn't tell me not to repose them. I was just like, these aren't my figures, and you hadn't let me pose any of your figures before, so I just took them.
And I'm just like, I don't care. Just grab them, do whatever you want. So as far as TBS pre-orders that went up today, we had the new Leia, which I haven't gotten a good look at yet, but I'm looking at it. Looks very good. That might actually be a good Carrie Fisher likeness for once. Because it depends on how it looks in hand, but it looks pretty good in the promo shots. So I might get that. I'm pretty happy with the archive one. It's not like perfect, but I'm pretty happy with it. So I don't know. Dagan Gera. I have not finished Jedi Survivor, so I do not know who this is. But he looks really, really good. Does he only have one arm?
Looks like.
Huh. It's very interesting. Yeah, he looks really cool. I've seen like pictures of him and stuff, and this looks very accurate to what his outfit looks like, and it's pretty cool. So if I ever finish Jedi Survivor and I really like that character, then I'll pick that up. But don't really feel any attachment to the character right now. But that is cool. I didn't realize before that he only had one arm. Oh, and Zoo, did you see the Deadpool and Wolverine 1/12 Deadpool just came out? Which is pretty cool. It actually looks really good. Whoa. Is that a Wolverine? Are they making a Wolverine? They're teasing it?
The first one had his claws. Did you not notice that in the first picture?
I did not. Because I'm just... Oh, there we go.
Oh, not the first
Not the
one,
first
but the
picture. One
first
of the
one
first
you
ones.
clicked on.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm probably never going to buy a Mezco ever again. Because the only one I've got is the 89 Batman, which looks really good. Articulation is terrible, though. And I've already damaged the
89 Batman Michael Keaton had really bad articulation, so
That is true. Yeah, no, I don't. The head not moving doesn't really bother me. It does. It even comes with a head sculpt where you can move the eyes back and forth, which is cool. But it looks kind of funny because they had to. They're obviously not super experienced doing that, like Hot Toys is. And no, I didn't get any of those. I wasn't really interested in any of those. I thought about getting Bakara. I'm still thinking about it because it'd go good with Kiadi over there behind Sam's head. So that'd be pretty cool. But that's the only one I'm considering getting. But don't really know who Izor is. I know he's from Legends. Do you know who that is? No,
no.
me neither.
The only legends I've read so far are Splinters of the Mind's Eye and the
Oh yeah, and you
first
finished
Thrawn
that, didn't you?
trilogy. Yeah,
I bought that book and I didn't finish it. I thought it was
mean-
decent. But
it was a little bit awkward, more awkward I'd say than The Empire Strikes Back gets
yeah,
on the one
Oh, yeah.
main issue.
the
But I did
romance between Luke and Leia.
Yeah, but
would
I
take it.
didn't. I thought there was only like actually one scene that was not about Leia that I thought was a little bit out of touch with with some symbolism in Return of the Jedi.
Mhm.
Other than that, I thought it was pretty good. It had some things that made me wonder how much was known about the whole series at that time and how much was guesswork.
Yeah,
Like a lot of I'm pretty sure a lot of legends from around that time make you think that. I mean, definitely not with the Thrawn trilogy. That was just like
why would they use these legs? I'm
like
sorry.
the way they handle clones. Like
Yeah,
they did not know anything about the Clone Wars. Timothy Zahn did not know. I
yeah,
should say.
yeah. You can kind of
He's
tell
the
George
only-
was just kind of coming up with it as he went along, and so he didn't really have anything to give to them on that. You know,
Yeah.
or maybe he was just keeping it a secret so they didn't spoil anything. I don't know, but yeah. And no, I'm not getting the Commando Droid because I'm not really a big Dave Rigatoni fan. But yeah, it just doesn't really. I'm not getting the Super Battle Droid either. I don't really care much about like CIS army building or army building in general. Like I said, I have like one clone on display. I have like one Stormtrooper. I guess I have two clones because I have the most recent, like the Phase 1 clone, which is really good. Just because I like to pose it, but I don't really feel the need to have a ton of like troop builders on my display. It's mostly for the main characters. So, but yeah, I'm actually really liking this. It's Claire. It's very well done. I pre-ordered it, and I thought maybe I'll cancel that one. And it was one of those pre-orders where they don't warn you before it comes in. It happens sometimes where instead of like processing soon, I didn't get that for this one. It just said it showed up. So I was like, okay, because I'm getting that. Yeah, I'm sure it's really good. I have the Dark Trooper is like my favorite Black Series of all time. So if it's like anything like close to that, then I'm sure it's really good. But it's not my favorite design. I'm gonna get crucified by Justin for saying that. I don't really like the Super Battle Droid design that much. Like it's fine, but it's not one that I like really like. I prefer like the B1, and I guess I prefer the Commando Droid design, but it's not like. There's a dog. She's mad at me too. My dog is mad. But yeah, it's not. I don't really love like the CIS droid designs that much. Basically, like they're just there for the clones to shoot. They're not as cool looking, in my opinion. But yeah, if I had to pick one, I probably will get a B1 battle droid at some point. And I do have I do love the Droideka as well. So yeah, I'd be lying if I said I didn't like any of the CIS because I do like the B1s and the Droideka, but I don't really feel much of a connection to like the Commando Droid, and the Super Battle Droid's not my favorite design. So
I like the Commando droids. They just kind of seem like a battle droid with a more face-like face.
yeah, and they're pretty cool looking. I'm just
Yeah.
like, I don't know what it is because like army builders, I sleep on most troopers. That's fair because My uncle came over recently, and he was coming in and looking at my collection. And the first thing like he said when I told him like, oh yeah, I've been cutting back a lot, so there's a lot less in here. And he was like, oh yeah, there's not as many stormtroopers, which by that he probably meant clones included in that as well. It's like, yeah, I used to just have a lot of random clones for like no reason. So I was just like, I don't really need a bunch of random clones because they just kind of clutter up the display. But yeah, this is pretty cool. So as far as CIS representation, if I just have this and like a B1, that'll be good for me. Because I feel like they're very, very pivotal in Phantom Menace. But
I like the Vulture droids, but they would be massive.
yeah,
Like,
they would be.
yeah.
That would
I
just be like a HasLab at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, I like how they walk around and then like their head kind of folds in and then they shoot off.
Yeah.
The one that I think is weird is the droid transport. That ship that is a droid. Like that, like an automated ship is one thing, but a ship doesn't need eyes. Like a fighter having eyes, that's fun. But when it's just a transport, it's like, if it's an automated transport, why does it have eyes?
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't like walk around or anything. It just kind of looks like there was one time when I was drawing lots of things as either cars or Angry Birds, and like the way they made the transport is like how I would make the Cars version of that transport.
I find it funny that you just threw that out. Like, I know what you're talking about, but if you just like randomly say, like, "Oh, I was just drawing things as cars or Angry Birds," it's just like, what? Like, what does that mean?
Or Angry Birds.
Yeah,
I think most people know what Angry Birds is.
Yeah, but I don't feel like most people know what it means to like draw something as an Angry Bird. That's just very random.
I have one that's like the Civil War scene that's only half done for Angry
I remember
Birds.
that.
I'd like to go back to that, but I have so many half-finished projects.
Start finishing them.
Yeah.
Or just start new ones, you know?
Well, that's why I have so many half-finished projects, because I don't, like, I just get other ideas, and I'm like, oh yeah, I should go back and do those other ones.
Trying to come up with cool poses for this. It's not quite as much like range of motion as you'd get from something else, but... Oh, I thought it broke. I just accidentally popped it out. These hands pop out pretty easily. I'm playing with the Gamerverse Spider-Man now. What time is it, Sam?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to
Yeah.
leave. Fair. I don't know if we want to end the stream or we'll keep hanging out. I mean, I could just solo it the rest of the time.
You might want to move the camera if you're gonna do that.
Might be a good idea. I can easily just turn the camera off and then move it around. Because yeah, I'm just chilling now. Just having a good time. We can also end it. It's slowed down quite a bit.
Yeah. And you've got through all the figures.
It is true.
And yeah, I gave myself extra time with the 6:15 estimate. So
Yeah. You should probably get out of here. And maybe both of us should get out of here. I don't know.
Oh, boy, that is a good point.
So we probably will just end the stream here. It's a lot of fun. Thanks for everyone who commented. Let me see if I can find everybody here. So we got Nicholas Woodall at the beginning. Commander Cook popped in to say hi as well. We got, of course, the Zoo Boy and Mr. Coffee came in to chat with us. Thanks for showing up, boys. We'll talk to you all later. Had a good time. And if you watched on the replay, thanks so much for watching to the end. You're a weirdo. I don't know how you watched to the end of this. But yeah, we're going to head out. May the Force be with you. Subscribe to Sam at Sam the Theorist. Me at Psycho Strikes Back. And if you want to, you can subscribe to this channel. I don't know whose it is, but he seems like a nice enough guy. And see you all later.
Bye-bye.
Wait, I almost just clicked the leave studio instead of end stream. I don't know if that would have done anything different. We're heading out.